We like to call it maybe the Gustav Forsling theory, and that is a real positive outlook, I think, on the Forsling trade, that it opened up a spot for Troy Stecher. And maybe Stecher wouldn't be a Canuck if Forsling was never traded. And we can take that as kind of a positive spin with losing Trampkin. There's not a lot of good things about losing a guy like Trampkin, certainly. But one, if you want to find it, is that it kind of opens the door for other aspiring young defensemen to kind of breeze in and get some opportunity. One of those guys could be Guillaume Brisebois. He had grown 6'1" when he was drafted in 2015. All of a sudden, he was 6'3". You like to see that. What you did not like to see was him during that tournament getting pushed around by guys 5'10", 5'11". It wasn't great. Travis Green took note. Jim Benny talked about it there. Kind of threw him under the bus a bit. Said that he didn't play with enough urgency, which generally is code for that guy's soft. And I think Brisebois responded in a really good way this year. He played more physical. It was his best year in the queue. He put up more points, went from 26 to 47. And the Canucks development coach, Scott Walker, deserves a lot of the credit there. And Brisebois worked himself into position where he was one of the final cuts for Team Canada at the World Championships. And that's a really good sign for a third-round pick. Brisebois at least has a chance. He's 19 now. He'll turn 20 in July. And Jim Benny was telling me that for sure they have him earmarked right now to play in Utica in the AHL's first professional season this fall. Whether he makes it or not to the NHL, we'll see. But right now, he's shown enough upside for him to place 8th on our top 10 ranking of Canucks prospects, and that's pretty good. He's shown he's got some top 4 upside. He's a pretty good skater, real rangy. He's got that size. But I think what scouts like the most about him, it's kind of his character, leadership. You heard it before, but with him, there are certain signposts that we can see. Okay, that is a sign of good leadership. A captain when he was just 17 on a junior team that had other 20-year-olds on it. And then when he was traded last year, in a couple of months in his new junior team, voted him captain again. Like, he's no sure thing, but he's got a lot of the attributes that we look to and say, okay, in a few years, this guy could be producing in the NHL. And now, without Trampkin, Brisebois is going to get his shot.